Hi guys, welcome to another video. If you had the opportunity to buy your number one dream bag, the ultimate bag, what would you choose? Would you choose an exotic? Would you choose a hard to get item? Would you choose Hermes, Dior, Chanel, Louis Vuitton? Or would it be none of those things? What would you do? And what would I do? Let's find out. Whenever I have any conversations with anybody regarding luxury handbags, the one question that I get asked more than any other is, what's your ultimate bag? What is your ultimate dream bag? And it's very hard to answer it. It's very, very hard because there's different bags for different occasions, for different reasons and everything else. So we all have those moments, don't we, where we go, if I won the lottery, I would buy blah, 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 blah. Would you? Would you actually, if you had the funds to do that? What if the bag that you absolutely dreamt of was suddenly available? All these hard to get items, discontinued items. What is your absolute dream bag? Is it something that no longer exists? I just thought this was a fun thing to have think about. So, how am I going to tackle this one? Well, it has to be a brand that I love, surely. So, if I had all the money in the world, all the availability in the world, and yeah, it wasn't a hard to get item or something that was discontinued from years and years ago that I can now get my hands on, what would I choose? I don't know. What would I choose? It's like being a kid in a candy store, isn't it? It's like being at Christmas and just being like wanting something, which is it's all in fun before we get overexcited. So I would have to choose one of my favourite brands. It'd have to be the ultimate bag for me it would probably be a Hermes bag or a Dior bag or a Chanel bag or a Louis Vuitton bag. So I'm I'm narrowing it down to those four brands. And how would I choose between those brands? Well, this is so hard already, isn't it? So let's talk about each brand and then I can narrow this down a little bit. So, what would be my ultimate Dior bag? Would it be one of the Lady Diors? No, because I don't love the Lady Dior. The mini, I think, is very cute. I like the chain handle more, but the handles will still annoy me. We know all about that, don't we? So let's rule out the Lady Dior. I love so many things in Dior, but I don't know if they're the ultimate bag for me. As in, if I had the choice of lots of other things, I think my ultimate in Dior would have to be the 9522. I just love this bag. I just think it's beautiful. I think it sort of eliminates some of the things from the Dior, from the Lady Dior, that really, really annoy me. It's super expensive, but we're not worrying about that for this video. We're just thinking outside the box. We're not thinking of actually spending money. We're just thinking our dream bag. So I think yes, 9522. And probably in this gorgeous, look at this one, this gorgeous emerald green. It's just stunning. So I think the ultimate bag has to be something very different, very unique. Or does it? Is your ultimate bag the absolute classic? So maybe your absolute ultimate bag would be like a classic black with gold hardware, the absolute quintessential bag. I think for me, I'd want something slightly more unique. But I hear you screaming at the screen. I am very lucky to have some of those classic bags already. So, yeah, it's all relative, isn't it? But I think, yeah, for Dior, I think I would go for a 9522 and I think I'd go for this emerald green. So let's move on to Chanel. Now, what would be my ultimate bag, my dream bag from Chanel? Well, in all honesty, it probably doesn't exist. And this is why I have a problem with Chanel. I love caviar leather. I love it. I don't like lambskin. We've talked about the trendy. Yeah, I don't love lambskin. So for me, it would definitely have to be something in caviar. Now, the mini used to come in caviar. It doesn't anymore. So you would have to go down the pre-loved route. Other than that, what else is there in Chanel that if I had all the money in the world or I was being gifted a bag, what would I choose? I don't know. And that's why Chanel is sort of coming down the listing for me. And I'm loving other brands more because they don't do a lot in caviar. I don't know. So I think I'm going to rule out Chanel. It would be the Chanel Mini in Caviar, would be the ultimate. But I think I'm going to rule Chanel out of the whole thing. Let's talk Louis Vuitton. Now, would I choose a Louis Vuitton bag as my absolute number one dream bag? I don't know. The answer to this is I don't know. I love Louis Vuitton. I think Louis Vuitton, Hermes and Dior are my three absolute top brands. And I love, like, the customer service in Louis Vuitton is unbelievable. So James, if you are watching this, customer service is incredible and it makes me want to buy more and more Louis Vuitton. So you're doing your job very, very well. But if I had the opportunity to choose my one ultimate bag, would it be Louis Vuitton? I honestly, there are so many bags in Louis Vuitton. If I was going to the top end and was right, I'm going to choose my absolute like most crazy bag, it'd probably be a Capucines. I love my Capucines. I absolutely adore it. They are so expensive. But anyway, we're not thinking about cost. We're thinking about the dream bag. So would I go for another exotic Capucines? Yeah, I probably would. I would have another Mini in a heartbeat. This one here I saw in London. Now this was in Harrods. I was just trying this on in Harrods. Look at honestly, the camera does not do this bag justice. It is unbelievable. It's really, really special. But do I need two mini exotic Capucines? They're very different, but they're very similar. So yeah, do you buy another one of something you know you love, or do you go for a different one because then you've got some variety? I would love to see this bag in the BB size. I'm pretty sure that Meredith from Living Looks with Meredith has this. Meredith, let me know. I think you've got this bag. And if you do, what do you think of it? Is it amazing? I'm not sure. I just think that this could be an incredible bag. So that is very, very high up on the list. It really, really is. And also I got to try this one on in Harrods. Look at this one. This is Croc. Now, I don't know. It was so beautiful, but it's so delicate. Would you dare use it anywhere? Ostrich is actually really, really durable. It really is. And also lizard is very, very durable. And that does come into it, doesn't it? But this Croc, honestly, this Croc is something very, very special. Would I go for a shiny Croc? Yes. There's a beautiful navy blue. Look at this one. There's a beautiful navy blue. But the price of them, I know we're not thinking about price, but they are so expensive. So I think if it was Louis Vuitton that I went for, it would have to be an exotic. It just would. It's so unique. It's so beautiful. I love this one. That's what I would choose. So let's talk Hermes. Now, I love Hermes. The quality, the craftsmanship, the whole ethos, the heritage of the brand. I have loved Hermes for as long as I can remember, and I am very, very, very fortunate to have a few Hermes bags. So with my collection in mind, what would be my dream bag that I don't already have? Well, I have a couple already of my absolute dream bags. One is down here, you see it here, and that is my Kelly 28. Let's just grab it. Let's just grab it. So this is my Kelly 28 in Green Tan with palladium hardware, Togo leather. This was the ultimate bag in this exact combination that I asked for when I first went into Hermes. And I said, if I could have anything at all, this is the one. And this is the one I got as my very first one. So I've already explained, we've talked about that in a few videos. So I could say that I already have my ultimate bag, because I went in there with him saying, tell me the exact requirements and I will see what I could do. And this was it. So maybe this is the one, but actually, is it the one? Well, times change, things change, we all change with the things that we love, don't we? And since I got my you can see up there, my beautiful Birkin 25, I love the Birkin, and as you can see my Birkin 30 there. I love the Birkin, I really do. I'm not saying I don't love the Kelly, but the Birkin is the one. So my dream bag would have to be another Birkin. It just would. What would I choose? I would like this hypothetical world, I would love a special order. I would love to be able to do a special order. That would be the ultimate compliment to me from Hermes, to be allowed to actually do a special order, and I could choose my exact own requirements. That would be insane. It would be unbelievably insane. So that is what I would choose. I would choose a special order. I would choose, and if every colour was available, so let's just put that out there, that every single colour is going to be available, I would choose, probably choose, what would I choose? Would I choose a black Birkin in a 25 in there? I've got a black Kelly 28, a black Birkin 35. I'd still have a black Birkin 25. So would I choose black with a purple, like a lilac interior? That could be nice, couldn't it? Or would I do a lilac Birkin 25? Obviously, I'm purple mad at the minute. Is that what I would do? I also love orange. Would you go for the quintessential orange? There's the house orange, and again, not all of these are available now. But let's just assume I can choose any colour I like. There's a colour called faux. No idea. I'll put it on the screen. Is that colour? That is a slightly different orange to this orange. That could be a really beautiful bag. So maybe a black Birkin with an orange interior, or an orange bag with a black interior. I think I would go for, if I really had to choose, I think I would go for a black Birkin with a lilac interior, or vice versa. I've changed my mind already. Anyway, I would go for a brushed hardware, and I would choose gold or silver. It depends on the colour that I choose for the bag. But then a navy bag, I haven't even talked about navy in any of this, have I? And I'm obsessed with navy. Maybe a navy Birkin 25 with a purple or lilac interior, or vice versa. Anyway, I'm open to hardware. So that is Hermes. So having rounded it all up a little bit, I think that I would leave Dior to one side. I love Dior, but for the ultimate, probably not. Chanel, I've already ruled out. So it would be between an exotic Capucines, possibly in the BB, possibly in the Mini. I think I'd go for this lizard one. I just think it's durable, it's beautiful, it's so unique. So it's either this one, or I would go for a special order, something like this one. If I can find any photos, I probably won't be, because nobody would be silly enough to do purple and orange and whatever else. But I think I would go for a Birkin 25. Although I love the 30. No, don't start with that. I would go for a Birkin 25, because I think you can play around with the colours a lot more on a smaller bag. And I would go for definitely something purpley. Just, who knows? I'm going to stick my neck out and I'm going to say a lilac Birkin 25 with a different contrast interior, whether it's black or navy. That is my choice. So which out of the two, Hermes or Louis Vuitton? I'd love to do a special order. I just would love to do a special order. That would be the ultimate for me. And I know to some people it really doesn't mean that much. To me, it does. It would be something that I personally put together. So, yeah, let's go for a special order. What would you guys choose? let me know. And also, I'm going to follow this video with how the Hermes wish list system works. So please go and see that one next. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on another one.